Wow. Okay, I hope everybody can hear. Go off in the comments, everybody. We've got 13 people watching. Ooh, that is a great number, I would say. A little less than back when this was famous, but we have our diehard fans here. Wow. Hi. Okay. I'm just going to sort of start out and quickly talk a little bit about love. And you'll sort of see how this show works when I talk about love. You'll see, let's just switch the view here. There we go. Okay, so you can see the doc and you can see me. So this allows for some versatile type performance. For example, I can be talking and say something like this. I'll say, I love Bay. And as I say that, this will pop up, which is kind of incredible for me, at least. Never before been done. So for me, Bay is super important. Yes, queen. Go off in the comments if you guys have a lover. Okay, let's throw this in. Thinking of you, baby. I hope he sees that. So real quick, I'm going to just sort of play this video. That's very small. Let's zoom in on that. Just to sort of describe how I feel about doing quarantine with Bay. Okay, here we go.
Would be impossible without Bay.
Do it!
Do what?
Just do it!
Do what?
Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it!
It's getting personal.
To describe how I feel about
Okay, like what? Is this about the dishes? Or
you're going to wake up and work hard at it.
Okay.
Nothing is impossible. You should get to the point where anyone else would quit. And you're not going to stop there.
Where are you looking? I'm talking
No,
here.
what are you waiting for? Do it!
Are you talking to me?
Just
Okay. What you're doing
do it!
is obscene.
Yes, you can!
It's creeping me out.
Just do it!
Oh. There I am. Okay, hi. Was that uplifting or what? For me, it was. My dad wrote in the comments, how was those meatballs? Because he sent me a meatball recipe and I made it. So, wow. Just some bonding happening in the chat. And that's sort of good for morale in general. I'm going to bring up our house DJ. You know him. You love him. Guys, please give it up for, let's get this video. Everybody clap at home for DJ Peppercrush or Matt Albany. Okay.
Hey!
Wait.
Boom, baby. Hey.
The video's stalling. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, everybody is fucking losing it at home. Matt Albany. What's up, Matt? How are you?
I'm doing okay. I realized I can't really dance. I've been forgetting the whole deodorant thing, that aspect of my life.
Yeah, that's
just not in my routine anymore. So doing this really wafts it.
Oh, nice. Yeah. What kind of sound is it?
I do love that though. That like what is it? The pheromones or whatever, and people sweat. That gets you like.
Are you saying you're turning yourself on?
Yes. Which hey, that's what RuPaul wants. You know, can't love yourself. How the hell are you not gonna? Yeah. So I wanted to talk a little bit, if I can, about I'm gonna pull him up in here. This guy, Don, I found out recently, in the 50s, he stomped a man to death. Right? Isn't that crazy?
That's nutso.
Yeah, and so, God, hold on.
What happened there?
Ow.
You good? Uh-oh. 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 Okay, you've gotten suited up for combat. Matt, are you okay? What's going on?
Okay, so you remember how last week I got bit by I got red pilled by Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, that was tough for me.
Well, turns out everyone's excited about nature getting back to its ways. I'm gonna drop a picture of them. They've been running amok. I've been getting bit by these little goblins.
See, something's in your voice.
Is it? I can't hear it myself.
Okay, maybe I'm just imagining it.
I don't know. It's so I've been getting bit by these little goblins.
Oh my
They've
God,
been running amok.
yes.
Yeah.
That's Daft
And
Punk,
they're
right?
really what?
That's Daft Punk, ain't it?
Oh. Oh my God. I'm getting that punked. Ah shit. Okay, well because I saw them going around. Do I sound different? Do I look different?
You look the same, but you sound a little bit different.
Well, I think it's the little tricks that they do. I got bit, and then immediately I got at least 50 of these fucking helmets. It takes not but 5 seconds, and you just immediately you just get a helmet. So now I've been listening to disco nonstop. I've been saying things like, "I should go on fire." It fucking sucks, dude.
Damn, dude. Daniel, Dom.
Down Daft Punk.
Wow, man. Yeah, I've never noticed, but you have a beautiful singing voice.
Thank you. Yeah, I've been working on it. I was a theater kid. That's
Where?
been
Okay, we can't be friends anymore.
I know. Listen, you're a hula hoop girl. Still maybe.
Would come again? You're breaking up.
You were a hula girl.
What?
You were a hula hoop girl.
You want to know a little girl? Is that what you said?
No, you were a hula hoop girl.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, I was.
So we both have our dark past, you know?
Okay, yeah. I wasn't like a heavy hula hoop girl. I'll say that much.
What was would you say is the most embarrassing thing that you've done in your past in terms of like that? Not like, oh my God, I can't believe it, you know.
Oh God. Damn, I wish I could think. I went to Camp Bisco. Have you heard of that music festival?
No, what's that?
It's like, it's like a EDM festival, basically.
Oh, gotcha.
This is not a good story. I wish I had a good story. Not, I'll think on it and then I'll come back with that later in the show. Because hey,
Right.
I guess I haven't been. I haven't been out. I haven't been at my UCB classes. I haven't been bench sportsing and Thomas middle ditching it up. You know what I mean? So I'm not quick on my feet right now.
I love it. Shout out Ladies Who Ranch. Congrats on the press.
Shout out,
But I
ladies.
do love it. I looked at every article about improv and I was like, oh, well, actually, if improv was good, it can actually be really good. It's like, yeah, that's.
I want you to just talk about improv with that voice, which is your regular voice, if that's kind of the bit we're doing.
Yeah.
I love TJ and Dave.
Yeah. Whoa, yeah.
Oh wow, Matt, this is good stuff. Good.
I love to have fun. Yes. Anyways, Don King killed the person.
It's totally a fun thing.
But
Having fun is a fun thing.
I like to have fun. Yes. You can play the video I sent, or if I'm over the time limit, that's okay too.
Oh no, we didn't do it for the video.
but,
They didn't
I did an investigation
Where is
into
it?
these. Oh, can you try reloading it? Maybe it dropped
Yeah.
over the Marissa Goblin. Yeah,
Okay.
there you go. Anyways, I did an investigation into what's going on here, but yeah.
All right, we're gonna play this vid. All right, clap at home, motherfuckers.
Yes, thank you. On tonight's investigative report, we will be looking at a recent string of events that have happened throughout the city. What is known as petty crimes has now gone amok throughout our town of Anal Springs. I spoke with one resident who seemed to have gotten to the bottom of this through video proof.
Sorry.
I may warn you, this story is not only frightening, but also scary. A 3-foot goblin has been running amok in the town of Anal Springs. That's at least according to one resident. He wishes to stay anonymous, but I don't know how to operate that technology, so I simply put a sheet over his head. This is where I saw it. So can you tell me about your experience with the goblin?
Well, I ran down there to go see him, and I wanted to see what he was doing and the things that he was doing. And I couldn't believe my eyes. I looked down and I saw this mythical beast next to my car.
Can you tell me a little bit of what you saw?
Well, I think the thing that took me by surprise the most was the fact that the goblin had this big juicy ass.
You're telling me that this was a goblin that was thick?
Yes, sir. The goblin had cakes.
Could it really be a goblin with a big fat juicy ass? According to experts, my son Josh, who is an otaku, he says, oh, that'd be hot.
You know, it startled me at first, but, you know, I love fat asses. I'll lick them, I'll kiss them, I'll smack them, you know, I love to touch them, I'll you know, give it a good little pat on the back, you know. I love fat asses. I've never been ashamed to say that, you know, it's just part of my nature, you know. So when I see this goblin coming around, I say to myself, oh, well, you know, maybe he's got a warlock or something that's trying to protect him or whatever, but, you know, just because there's a goalie doesn't mean that you can't score one in the net, you know what I mean? So I run up to him and I say, hey, you know, mind if I smack that ass? And he turns around and he gives me a nod, and as I go for it, he says, yes, papa. You know, like, I'm thinking, what the heck? And he says, I love those Johnny videos. And he just disappeared.
All right, guys. Well, that does it for me on this lovely day. And we will be investigating what is going on with this hashtag #AskGoblin. If you could blast that out on all social media, you're trying to get to the bottom of what is happening with this #AskGoblin and who he is and what he wants. And maybe he will stop doing his little tricks on us so that we can sleep at night. You know, and I just want to get the word out there. You know, I know what I saw, or the guy saw, and it's a scary time. It's a very scary time, but don't be afraid. We are talking to our local government and legislations to get us more guns. I want to shoot this fucker down, you know. But this will be an ongoing investigation that we will continue to go on and investigate for the time that we do it. So that's it for me. Thank you. Bye.
That's it.
Oh.
That's pretty much the end of it. Thanks for having me on, Marissa.
I'm sorry that I'm laughing. That was a really serious video. I don't know. Someone was tickling my feet. Maybe a goblin. Oh my.
It could be a goblin, you never know.
Matt, I have to say, I did not know you were such a good investigative reporter. There's some serious stuff that we should be talking about, and I want to thank you for that. Thank you very much. Everybody,
of course, #AskGoblin. See you, Marissa.
Okay, bye. Thank you, Matt. Okay, next up. So, okay, wait, let's get rid of this video. Okay, so, bye. Okay, so next up, we've got someone very funny. We shouted out Ladies Who Ranch earlier. If you didn't get that reference, you should figure it out. It's an awesome comedy group, and they just got a shout out in Vulture in an improv article. So listen up closely to this because it's not every day you see someone who was shouted out in an improv article, okay? So guys, please clap at home. She's so funny, so great. Give it up for Kelly Cooper. Oh wait, hold on, Kelly. I have to play. Hi, Kelly, but also I have to play your video. Okay.
Which one?
No, just
okay.
the intro vid. This is this is what we do. So give us a little dance. Music chosen by DJ Paprikash Matt Albany, who we just saw. Who, you know, he's the house DJ, and
great. Matt's bit was so funny.
it was great.
I love the voice when he made his voice funny.
That got me. That got me. I'll say that much.
I have to say, and I'm gonna say this to everyone watching, that I ordered Seamless and it might come during my bit. It's actually scheduled to arrive in the next 10 minutes. So we'll see. But it won't be a big deal. And we'll work it into the conversation.
I really hope it comes during your bit.
I think because I actually wanted to kind of play a grounded, not even play, I wanted to be myself tonight. Because usually I'm doing kind of kooky characters, like, and you know, after the Vulture press about giving us a shout out as an improv group, I didn't want to let any of that press go to my head. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've noticed just by the way we've been conversing via text, it felt the energetically that you had gotten a huge fat ego.
Yeah, I became really full of myself, and then I kind of humbly had to calm myself down for this show. So,
and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great. Can I actually, this is a good segue into what my bit is, because it actually has to do with something that's non-comedic, and that's the fact that I've been getting into animation, and I wanted to show some like animation videos and some art direction. Like, I don't know, I've worked in advertising before, so I thought, why not broaden my skill set and try some stuff out tonight?
Oops, okay. Let's go.
Okay, so this is the first video I wanted to show everyone. If that's okay. So you can get that. Yeah, so this video is really cool because I did animation on this, and right there is where I vectorized the. Oh.
That was tough for me.
That was really weird. Yeah. Sorry, could we play that?
What's that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Did it happen on your end where at the end something scary kind of came up?
Yeah, it was very scary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay, let's play a different video. I don't think that'll happen again. Some eerie things have been happening to me personally, but I don't think it should affect this next video that I'm going to put in the document, okay?
Okay.
So I'll walk you through this one. So this was really cool. This is actually something I directed, and it was it's shot in an old psychiatric facility, and I art directed the whole thing. So this is actually the psychiatric facility that I used to be inside of, and then I got out and it shut down and everything.
Sally asked me to explain what the spooky thing was.
Okay.
And Sally, I know that I know a lot of stuff, but I don't think I know this.
I think, okay, Sally, I can actually explain.
Okay.
So what happened to me is that I had my hard drive, right? And I was walking home from Best Buy and I came across this field and there was a well in the middle of the field. And so I had my hard drive and there was this old man standing kind of near the well and he was like, don't come over here. And so of course I did because I'm such a ditz. And I go and I stumble and I actually dropped my hard drive into the well. And then once the hard drive was dropped into the well, like thunder, lightning, the whole 9 yards came on. And then I actually had to belay myself down the well. And I actually kind of went to kind of a funky place and came out of the well a little different in a way I can't identify. So, but I don't think that should affect these videos that I'm playing from that hard drive, if that makes sense.
Yeah, maybe not. You know, I'm just sort of a techie girl, aesthetically.
Yeah, I'm really excited to show you this one because it's yeah, like I said, it's something I art directed.
Okay.
And the green color was my choice.
Are we ready or should I?
Yeah, let's play it. Okay, yes. So this is the abandoned psychiatric unit that I used to be in, but then it closed down because whatever. That's actually kind of weird that happened. Okay. And then yeah, it's really cool because then we meet the whole cast and crew once we turn the corner. It's like it's a comedy show actually. So sorry, the beginning's kind of slow. Okay. Yeah, sorry everyone. I really didn't like that.
Kelly.
Yeah.
What's going on? I thought you were just expressing yourself artistically.
Yeah, this is just kind of a showcase of my work.
And you scared my mom. She said, "This is getting scary." ... You scared my mom.
Okay, I'm really sorry. Sorry, Lisa. Okay, let's play. I have actually another animation I want to show, and it's really cute. And I think it'll be like, it's harmless. There's no way that anything that happened with, yeah, see, I animated, I'll just give a brief explanation. So I animated Pikachu and made him dance to a funny song.
That's so funny.
Yeah, so it's totally harmless, and I think your mom's actually gonna like this one.
It's so hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay, is this Future Island?
I actually, yeah, this is music that I do not know where it came from. It's cool. What was really hard about this animation was the hat. I vectorized the hat, and Pikachu is actually a 3D render that I had to make in Flash and then import into Premiere. Yeah, that spin took me out. This is so humiliating. Okay.
This is pretty low for you.
Yeah, I guess I didn't know that this was a form of haunting, and it's actually really okay. If whatever is haunting my hard drive could get out of my house. Okay, I think I got rid of it. I actually have I have 2 more short videos, and they're different because I directed them. They're commercials, and I think there's no way that these are going to be like affected by any kind of ghost or demon or anything. So you can just go ahead and play this next one. This was a fun spot I did for herbal essences. And I actually also did all the voiceover work.
Really impressive. Congrats.
Thank you.
I fuck you. Oh, I love you though. What? You? I love you. Whoa. Yeah, this shampoo is awesome because it makes me horny. Yum. I smell and now I'm having an orgasm. And now my hair is clean because I fucked. Yeah. Oh, shit. Herbal shampoo for the horny kind of.
Okay. That's really weird.
Manuel. There was a split second when I thought that was Carmen Christopher.
No, that was, I think, well, not only was that Lin-Manuel, we actually got Tony Hale for the spot. I don't know if you saw.
That was impressive.
What's up?
That was very impressive.
Yeah, we got Tony Hale.
Kelly, what was that? What was up with that at the end there?
I guess that might have something to do with, well, as you know, I have killed Lin-Manuel Miranda. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
I didn't like tell anyone about it. But anyway, I have one last video and I think it should be good. And hopefully Lynn kind of stays out of it. I don't know if you've ever been haunted before, but it really, I don't really like it. Okay, so just before we jump into this one.
I'm so hot.
Okay.
This was a spot I did for Sears in the 90s, in 1993, actually. And this one was really cool because we actually filmed in a residential space, and it was art directed by Matthew Weiner of Mad Men. So let's check it out.
I'm so hot. Tomorrow's gonna be hotter. Hotter? Like yesterday. Yesterday you said you call Sears. I'll call tomorrow. You'll call now. I'll call now, you fucking.
Damn.
Okay, I think I actually have some personal stuff to work out.
Yeah.
Call a shaman or
I
something.
recommend a great online therapist.
Okay, great. Yeah, that would be great. It's been really good. I'm sorry to everyone that you had to kind of see that.
Yeah, Kelly, you know, I'm very proud of your art direction.
Thank you. Yeah, if you know anyone hiring, let me know.
I will let you know. I hope that, you know, the haunting sort of doesn't extend to your future work. What did you order?
I ordered spicy eggplant.
Yum. Okay. Sounds delish. Everybody at home say, but what do they say? What is it in French? When you're about to eat?
It's bon appetit.
Bon appetit. There we go. I'm a smart one. Okay, everybody at home say bon appetit.
Bon appetit, everyone.
Hi, Kelly. Okay. Mwah. Great to see you.
Mwah. Mwah.
Okay. Well, boy, was that an experience. Right now, I gotta say, my mom says that it's easy to scare her, and I'm gonna just share a little anecdote. Similarly to how she gets scared, if I say horror movie, she goes, ooh, she gets scared. If I say she's obsessed with America's Funniest Home Videos. And if I say someone getting kicked in the balls, that is enough to make her laugh hysterically. That is the funniest thing to her on earth. So literally all I have to do is say those words. That was fun to share that, right? Okay, we love that. Guys, I'm gonna bring on our next guest. He's very funny. Can you believe that? Let's find the intro videos. Okay. Please, everybody clap at home. Please give it up for, you know him, we love him, nickname.
Damn.
What's up?
Damn, that was great. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, great. How you doing, Marissa?
You know, I'm sort of settling in.
Yeah.
I've settled into the quarantine, as horrible as that sounds.
I know. It's almost like normal sauce at this point. You know what
Yeah,
I
am I canceled for saying
that? Thank you so much for having me on the show, on the doc.
Thank you for being here.
Of course. I wanted to share a project I'm working on. Don't click it yet.
Yeah, sorry.
So I don't know. You've been watching TV. You've been binging TV shows.
Hardcore, yeah.
Yeah, I binged this show called The Office. Have you seen it?
Cheers to that. Yeah.
That's right. That's the catchphrase from it. Cheers to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been watching it, and I have a project in mind. You know, there's something about this show that makes me very horny, and I feel like there needs to be a porn version of it. So I started writing a porn version of The Office, and I thought I'd kind of share what I've been working on so far tonight with you. So you can click on that now.
Okay, that's really nice of you to share.
Yeah, of course.
Sorry, I'm just going to X out some of these tabs.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I want everybody to see how...
Of course. And you could press present on that. You know how to do it.
Well, actually, if I press present, I don't know if the screen share is going to work. Just some of the technical stuff. Is it okay if we do it like that?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so this is my The Office porn. It's by me. And, you know, some people have said, Nick, there's already an Office porn. There's already one, next slide. I've tried jerking off to this. It has not worked. It does not make me hard. It doesn't have my characters. As you can see, it's a bunch of sexy women on the cover, and it's not, you know, I've jerked off for hours at this, and nothing's happening. So I think it's time to really, create my own work. And you're asking, well, what are you bringing to the table? Next slide. This would be funnier if it was presented. But we'll make this with the original cast of NBC's The Office, and that's it. Okay, I will not settle for anything else. I need to get all the original cast of The Office involved. I tweeted at Stanley, the actor who plays Stanley. He liked the tweet. And so, you know, I feel like that's a sign that that things are happening. So some of the things. So let's talk about the scenes. I have some scenes laid out. The first scene would be Dwight and Pam bone in the break room. So we could click on that. Yeah, there we go. Now this is kind of like to start off, grab everybody's attention, you know, because it's two characters who don't, you know, they don't like each other on the show, and you turn this on, and all of a sudden they're going hog wild on each other in the break room, and you know, the vending machine is in the back, and they're really just kind of going at it. And that I found a pic that was closest to what it would look like. I tried to, you know, I tried to like find images that could like make you imagine as best possible about what's going on. And so the next scene, don't click it yet. I'll tell you when. The next scene would be Ryan watches Creed and Kelly fuck, and you can click that now. And so, yeah, basically, you know, Ryan and Kelly, they're classically the horniest couple on the show. And this would kind of be like a little role reversal, sort of, or, you know, cucking, as It's known as, and as you can see, Creed can't even believe that he gets to have sex with Kelly, and Ryan is just lapping it up. Ryan is really into it, as the audience hopefully will be. So that would be scene number 2. Scene number 3, Michael walks in on the warehouse guys fucking each other, and you can click on that now. Yeah, so basically, all the warehouse guys would be going hog wild on each other. They're on top of reams of paper, and they're reaming each other is kind of the idea. And Michael walks in, and he bites his lip, and he's like, I can't. And maybe he'll do one of his famous looks to camera, and he'll say, I can't believe this, but I also can't believe all this hard cock. And maybe, I'm not promising anything, but maybe Michael will join in, and he'll get double teamed by some of the warehouse guys, and they'll fuck him. So the next scene, now everybody loves how much Jim pranks Dwight. That's a big part of the show, and we want to stay true to that. So we're having an epic prank planned for it, and you can click on it now. Jim takes a shit on Dwight's face, the ultimate prank, and that's something what it would look like right there, and Dwight can't believe it, and this would probably lead to them, having sex with the shit covered everywhere, and maybe we can even get Jim looking at camera.
2 guys, 1 office.
2 guys.
Am I right?
Marissa, are you free this fall?
Okay, cheers.
To write the office porn.
I know. Yeah. Hey.
To be a writer on the office. I'm not. Okay. We're not going down. Yeah. Scene 5. That's going to be an important scene. Andy and Meredith rim Stanley. They both kind of double team him. We could go to that slide. So yeah, they're kind of, Stanley has been working all day. Maybe it's a scene where we come in on him, and he's been working very hard, and he's mad because that's Stanley for you. And then Andy and Meredith, they come in, and they get to work. They get down on their knees. They start rimming him, get deep in that taint, and maybe Meredith, because I want some jokes in here because it's The Office. We all turn on to laugh, must see Thursday. So I want maybe Meredith gets stuck in the taint. Meredith gets stuck in. I mean, Marissa, maybe you'd write a better joke or something, but just Meredith gets stuck in the taint. Andy has to pull out, and then of course they finish up and they continue having sex with Stanley. Another important component to this is that I'm going to respect the commercials. One thing that porn never seems to have is commercials. And we all know people watch The Office. The Office has commercials. Well, guess what? Now we've got porn commercials. And if we go to the next slide, Toby. So the first commercial, Toby gets blown by the Mucinex booger, and this is where the money is going to come in for this. Okay. We're already going to have NBC probably throwing us a couple of bucks for this. But, maybe we'll also get some sponsors like the Mucinex booger. Nobody has been fucking this guy ever. And this will be the first tape where he's joining in. He's joining in on the fun. And he's going to blow Toby. And maybe he'll turn to the camera. He said, wow, this cum is a lot like mucus, by Mucinex. Something like that. And then we go to the next commercial. Angela fists the general, something like that, General Marissa, you write it. The general says, boy, I wish I had fist insurance, something to that effect. So what's that?
I love that.
Yeah. And so the next scene would be, hold on one second. Let me, you could click on that. That's just Michael jacks off.
Oh.
Yeah. So this would just be a shot of Michael jerking off, and this is where, you know, I would really want some of the filmmaking to come in, because I'm putting this is for the fans, but it's also like this is also going to be something that I would show as a calling card. So this is where, a long shot, and people would be like, "Wow, he's jacking off so much. How is that? How does he do that?" And that's where the filmmaking, that's wherein the filmmaking lies. So that would be scene 6, and then we have the big epic ending, which don't click it yet, but I have it here. Daryl blows Ryan. Ryan fingers Pam while she has sex with Creed. Jim is fucking the camera guy and Phyllis, and Michael and Dwight are jacking off. So we could take a look at what that might look like. Yeah, so that's kind of like a rough approximation of just everybody kind of going to town on each other.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty exciting. But
Perfect pictures for these.
What's that?
Perfect pictures for these.
Oh, thank you so much. I actually I know a person who collects office photos, and he just I just told him, I told him everything about who's fucking who, and he just sent them along to me, and so it's a really good community with the office porn people.
Yeah,
and that's about it. That's the whole that's the whole enchilada.
You don't want to show that?
Oh, you can show that. That's the last slide.
Aw, that's sweet.
Yeah.
It was dirty, and now it's kind of sweet.
Yeah.
Wow. Nick, do you have any last words?
No. No, I think that'll do it for me. This was a lot of fun.
Wow. Okay. Thank you so much. This was great.
Thank you so much for having me.
I can't wait to get in the writer's room with you. This is going to
really
be some good stuff. We're going to think of some amazing
See you in the writer's room.
See you in the writer's room. Bye, Nick.
Bye.
Wow. Wow, guys. I hope you're not getting too turned on there, because that was not really what we usually do here. We usually do comedy, so that was a little sexy. Okay, next up we've got somebody very, very funny. He's honestly awesome writer and stand-up. So please give it up for Moss Pericone. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, he's there, but still I gotta
Hello. Hi, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Oh, amazing. What's up? How are you?
Real quick, we're playing your intro bit.
Oh, cool. Can I walk on? I can walk on.
Yeah, can you walk on?
Yeah, I'll walk on.
Yeah, are you wearing no pants?
I am wearing pants, but they're horrible. They're so bad.
Do they look exactly like your legs? Is that what's happening?
I'm wearing leg-colored pants.
Yeah.
No, I'm wearing these awful, there are these red linen pants that I bought, and I thought I would have an occasion to wear them, but I just never have. And now I don't know if I don't have laundry in building, so they're the last pants that I have. And so I've been wearing them every day.
Yeah, I get that.
How are you doing? What's up? What's happening?
Doing all right. Drinking my spiked seltzer.
Hell yeah.
How are you? What's new? What's happening?
I'm doing okay. I think I'm fine. I don't really. Yeah, I think everything's been all right. I've just been just hanging out, taking walks. I ordered a mask, but it hasn't come yet, and so I've been using this this sleep mask that I got from JetBlue, and I just pull it down over my mouth, and it's horrible.
I thought you were gonna say Jeff Bezos, which would be fun.
Jeff Bezos gave me a sleep mask, and
This is one that my mom made for me.
Oh, let's see. Oh, that's great. Is your mom watching this right now?
She's watching. Shout out to Lisa.
Mrs. Goldman, it's a fantastic mask.
And okay, hello feminism. She's not using my dad's last name. Her last name is Dorf.
I'm so sorry.
Are you fucking?
Oh my god! Let me leave and walk back on real quick. Okay.
Okay, please.
All right, here I am.
Let's reset.
Reset, totally reset. I'm willing to do that as many times as necessary.
Yeah. If you say anything problematic, you're gonna have to do it again.
I have to walk on. That's yeah. But yeah, no, things have been okay. You know, just hanging out. I'm incredibly drunk right now. I am so
Are
drunk.
you really?
I am okay. I will say what happened.
So sober.
Really?
So lucid. Like you're chill.
I am so fucked up because I bought a bottle of dessert wine and I poured myself a glass of it and I didn't realize that dessert wines are incredibly strong. And I had one glass of this dessert wine. It's like 30% alcohol and I am so drunk. So that's where I'm at. Marissa, let me get your take on this. Because I don't know if you remember, but years ago you helped me through a breakup, a really bad breakup. Do you remember that?
Yeah. What did I do? I remember you were really upset. And how did I help you?
You just talked to me one night. I feel like you gave me like really good advice. I don't remember what the advice was, but I remember leaving and being like, "Wow, that was really good, like wise advice."
That makes me happy. What did I don't remember what I said.
I have no idea.
Hanging out and like you were in a space.
I was in a really bad space for a month, and they were like,
I remember advice I gave you was to reorganize your room.
That's right. That was exactly it, and I did.
And it was helpful. Yeah, it's good to just have a new perspective.
Yeah, and I know that because I read back through a journal that I had at the time, and I actually meant to bring this up when we saw each other, not on the show, but now here we are seeing each other on the show. And I read that I wrote down like, oh my god, like I talked to Marissa, she's great, gave me really good advice. So thank you.
Oh my god! Wow, I made it into someone's diary.
You made it, yeah.
I'm calling it a diary. Sorry.
No, it's definitely a diary, and it's tiny. It's very small. It's very little. But I'm
touched. I will say I'm glad I helped you out. I think I'm a therapist now.
I think that's what I'm telling you right now is that you're a therapist now.
Okay, good to know. Guess I have a job after the quarantine.
Yep, and it's yep. Mm-hmm. But real quick before I get into this little thing, I want to ask you. Just because I haven't spoken to anyone else all day. I'm like kind of seeing someone, and they live separately from me in their own apartment with roommates, and I live in my apartment. I have roommates, and they think it's okay to come over. It's not, right?
Well, hey, I'd say that it's not okay.
Mm-hmm.
But if every single person, well, publicly, I'm going to say it's not okay, but we'll talk later.
Because we had a fight, and I was like,
No, you shouldn't be doing
that. Okay, cool. But we'll talk later.
But, if all your roommates know about it and they're cool with it, I won't say do it.
I just didn't know if it was like, I was like, I'd love you to come over. I think it's against the law, but I truly don't know.
No, but it shouldn't be.
I'm like, Dave, I want you to come over, but it's illegal.
Yeah, great way to break.
Anyway, we'll talk after you can. Okay, so just making a hard transition into this.
Let's do it.
Into this Google Doc. This is a little game I put together. I wanted to try it out with you.
I love games.
So I'm gonna be copying and pasting bits of it into the Google Doc, and we can it's like a trivia game, but it's called "Is this a Steely Dan lyric or something that my wealthy European neighbor Rasmus said to me in the elevator?" That's the game. And just a little bit of background, and also everyone in the comments can play along. Don't Google these though, because it does actually get kind of difficult. All right, so a little bit of background. Steely Dan, American rock band. They're founded in 1972. They've sold more than 40 million albums worldwide. They're incredibly popular. I think they've been nominated for several Grammys. All right. My neighbor Rasmus, European, not clear from what country. He's incredibly wealthy, and he has a taste for the finer things. And this is actually true. One time he came and asked to borrow a grapefruit spoon from me, and I was like, Rasmus, I don't have a grapefruit spoon.
I actually have one.
I know. Well, this is what he said to me: is that every young man should have a grapefruit spoon. So that's a little taste of how Rasmus talks. And so I'm just gonna drop a couple quotes in here, and you just tell me you think it's Rasmus or American rock band Steely Dan. All right?
Yeah, we can have people vote. The one thing is there is a little bit of a lag, but we should.
Oh.
So they
Totally.
will get their comments like a little later.
Sounds good. All right. This is the first one. Lake Como is wonderful this time of year. What do we think? American rock band Steely Dan or wealthy European neighbor Rasmus?
All right, let's see what everyone says. Wait a minute. Guys, guess in the comments. Let's hear what you think. Lake Como is wonderful this time of year.
Oh, wait, is there a way to see the comments?
Yeah, go open up the YouTube video.
Oh my God. Wait, hold on.
Here, I'll post it. And
Oh, thank you.
it's like you click the link that I shared,
Oh, nice.
the public link, if you will.
Wow.
There's sort of a green room for this show as well.
Oh my God, let's see. Okay.
There's a bit of a green room.
Oh,
Okay, so everyone guess.
Oh, wait, is there a way to see the comments? Oh, sorry, there's no. But
Yeah, we gotta mute
the lag.
it. A lot of people guess Rasmus.
A lot of people guess. Okay, cool.
Sally
Well,
Burdick guessed Steely Dan.
Oh wait, sorry. That's the link that you sent me to the. If you guess Rasmus, you are correct.
Yeah.
That's right.
Sally, -1 point.
All right. Number 2. One time I took off all my clothes at a Jose Andreas restaurant, and I'll never. Oh, I posted the answer. All right, this one is Rasmus. I fucked it up, but let me tell you, it does get difficult. Okay. All right,
Oh my
we're gonna
God.
keep going. Number 3. Hold on, I'm gonna figure this out. You'll enjoy the Cafe de Escargot. What do we think, Rasmus or Steely
I'm
Dan?
gonna guess Steely Dan. Let's see what everybody says. I hope.
Couple people saying Rasmus. You say Steely Dan?
Yeah.
All right. A lot of Rasmuses in there.
Yeah, people seem to love him.
Well, I got to tell you, unfortunately,
Okay, my dad guessed Rasmus.
Steely Dan.
Mitch Goldman guesses Rasmus.
Yep, it's Steely. That is.
Oh, also earlier in the comments, my mom said that she would make you a mask if you want one and send it to you.
Oh my God, that's so sweet. I should have one. It should be here tomorrow. But I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
She's sewing away. So
Hey, that's amazing.
Okay, we got 2 for Steely, 1 for Rasmus, 3 for Steely now.
You'll enjoy the Cafe de Escargot is Steely Dan.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Got it this time.
Incredibly popular American rock band, Steely Dan. All right, let's keep it going. This one's tricky, actually. This one I think will keep some people on their toes. I'm building the Andrea Doria out of balsa wood. And just a little background, I had to Google this. The Andrea Doria is an Italian ocean liner that sank in 1956.
My dad knew that for a trivia question.
Really?
I just remembered. But
oh my God.
That's not interesting for anybody probably other than my dad.
No, that's fantastic. Is your dad's also watching?
He is watching, yeah.
All right. Mr. Goldman, hello.
Shout out to Mr. Goldman. He is a Goldman.
Okay, cool.
But my mom's a Reindorf.
Your mom's a a Reindorf. That's right. Yeah, I guess your mom isn't Sally Burtnick. Okay.
So someone guessed. We've got a guess for Steely. Guess for Steely.
A lot of people saying Steely Dan. Well, that's correct. It's Steely Dan.
Yeah. Nobody. Right. Oh wait, no. Sally just guessed Rasmus.
Oh my, Sally, come on.
Sally's fucking.
Sally, you should have known.
Yeah, she's gonna. She's absolutely canceled.
All right, kind of plowing through here. The next one, 3 words: Campari and soda.
I'm gonna guess Rasmus.
You say Rasmus?
Yeah.
Someone says Steely.
Everybody says.
Steely Dan. Vote for Benny. That's okay. Not an option, but that's all right. I appreciate it.
Okay. Benny is. So Sally said, "What's the dog's name, Mitch?"
Oh.
Yeah.
I see.
But I think he would vote for Benny.
Got it. All right. Well, this one.
Steely.
Steely.
Vote for Steely. Vote for Harris. Vote for Rasmus.
Seems
Vote
like
for Harris. Vote for
it's
Steely.
down the middle. This one is.
Yeah, this one's really a hard one.
This one's Rasmus.
I got it right.
All right,
I said Rasmus, right?
it's Rasmus.
I can't even remember what I said.
This one is this one I think this next one is one of the harder ones. Let's grab some takeout from Dean and DeLuca. What do we think? Rasmus?
Like most of these quotes reference like 10 things I've never heard of.
Well,
Dean
and DeLuca is a grocery store in Soho that is just wildly expensive. It's insane. Have you been there?
I don't think so. Where in Soho?
It's so fun to just walk around because it's just out of control.
Is it the one that has that like looks like a fashion place?
Yes. Yeah.
I clearly haven't been outside in a while. I said, does it look like a fashion place?
It looks like a fashion place. It does.
I walked by there. I worked in Soho.
Oh God, remember Soho?
So someone said rad. This is really like split down the middle. Two Rasmuses.
Got a couple. Rasmuses. All right. Rasmus Steely. All right. Yeah. Split down the middle.
Really? Someone said Tupac.
Someone says Tupac. This one, Steely Dan.
Okay. Wow. I actually didn't think I had a guess for that. I had no idea.
Tough one. This is the last one. This is a longer one. All right. Final one.
Long Bible passage.
Yeah, it's just Genesis.
Okay.
There we were at the Grand Prix in Monaco. She was looking for trouble. I was looking for a cool glass of Bardillo. And this one I had to look up as well. Bardillo is a very expensive share.
Blowing up, Moss. Is that the person you're seeing?
No, that's actually my dad.
Okay.
My notifications are incredibly loud, and I can't figure
out. So loud.
It's horrible. I've had to do Zoom meetings, and they interrupt all of them. I can't figure out how to turn them off. It's really it's
on your phone.
No, that's on my laptop. I can't get them off my laptop.
What kind of laptop do you have?
It's a MacBook Air. It's the standard.
Right. I hope that this quote is Rasmus.
This one. Let's see.
But I feel like it's probably Steely Dan. Yeah, that is so loud.
It's so. Do you know how to turn them off?
Go into settings probably in sound.
I'll do this afterwards, but that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody would. I'm not going to give this information for free, so I shouldn't say it on the stream.
But this one is Rasmus.
My dad said I won, but I can't because I'm Marissa's dad. Yeah, he has special treatment.
Marissa gave him the answer.
That is complete nepotism. My dad cannot win this.
But yeah, that's the game.
Wow, that was great.
I am.
Do you have a picture of Rasmus offhand by any chance? You don't have a picture of Rasmus, do you?
What's that?
You don't have a photograph of Rasmus, do you?
I don't have a photograph of Rasmus. He does. He lives directly below me though, and he has not left the city. He is here.
Okay.
That's smart. I should do that. I am. I am going to turn off these notes.
Yeah. You can turn them on.
God damn.
No, wow. I love that. They just keep on coming.
They just keep coming.
Mas, it was so good to see you. Do you have
Thank you for having me. This was so fun. I will see you later. Thank you.
Great. Yes, I hope I see you in person soon. It's probably not going to be for months, though. So
probably not for months.
All right, Mas.
All right. I'll see you later.
Right. Bye.
Bye.
Great game. Okay, guys. Go on in the comments if you are obsessed with Rasmus now. Okay, cool freaking guy. Next we have. Oh my God, I need to close this out. I've got all these tabs open. Hashtag busy woman. Okay. Next we have someone so funny. Actually, I think he works at the same place as Moss. They write for Patriot Act. Andrew Durso, you write for Patriot Act, right?
Oh, right.
Yeah, Durso.
Yeah.
have to say, okay, my fun Durso story is
Oh shit.
I was talking. No, this is you already know this actually. I was just talking to my friend Luciana the other day, and we are like, "Oh, I miss I miss comedy." And then we ended up talking to you, but we were like, "I miss comedy. Like, I miss even open mics, which normally everybody like kind of hates on." And she was like, "Imagine going back to an open mic and seeing Andrew Durso go up."
There is nothing I would love more right now than to be like at Pine Box, like waiting in the fourth group and being like, "This is fucking bullshit." Like I want to be like mad in that room so bad.
I know, God.
Oh man, how are you doing, Marissa?
Oh, I'm good. I'm pretty good. To the viewers, Andrew gave me a bunch of video game recs
A
today.
few video game recommendations. Me and Marissa, we're both gamers.
We're both gamers, officially.
Yeah, it's the art form of the future. We will become ghosts in the digital world very soon. I do believe this. I've been playing a ton of video games lately.
Yep, and Andrew's a real gamer. I'm sort of a new gamer.
Oh yeah, I've given a bit of my life to it. Actually, that kind of pertains to like what I wanted to talk to you about today, if I may segue into that.
Oh my goodness, please do.
Oh my goodness. Well, Marissa, my big thing, my big Zen activity is I like to game and I like to throw on a podcast. You know, like I like to throw on a podcast. Centers me. I'm listening to a ton of podcasts lately. You know, it helps you feel like less alone, perhaps. You know, I don't feel ashamed of admitting that. And I've been listening to a podcast lately that I have not revisited in quite some time, and something fucking crazy happened. I'm just gonna click on the link. I'll tell you what happened. I'll take.
Oh, okay. I gotta say, you're gonna out yourself as someone who doesn't care about video game sound design.
Oh man. Well, I've been listening to WTF with Mark Mayer. I have not heard this podcast in a long time. Oh my god! Now I don't think it's mysterious. I think it's not controversial to say he's a bit of a crank, right? We all know Mark Maron is a bit of a curmudgeon. I'm correct in saying that. Oh my god! Yeah, often like this is stuff you need to know for the story I'm going to tell you. Oftentimes, like how much he gets along with the guest, it varies wildly from guest to guest. Like, and I've noticed how much he laughs at the guest varies wildly from guest to guest. Like, so I've created a handy guide for the viewers. Can we get next slide? All right, this is a guide to how much Mark Maron is laughing in any given episode of WTF. Next slide, please. There's one crucial question here to ask, which is, when did the guest start comedy? Next slide, please.
Oh my god, I think that's is that my laugh?
What's that?
Is that my laugh echoing?
Perhaps. Ooh, it might be a problem with my computer. That's embarrassing. Hey, let me. I have headphones I can throw. I might. Hang on, one moment.
Okay, look at that. Is that a rocking chair? It kind of looks like one.
Is it? No, it's an old ass chair. It's a good height for the broadcast. Oh boy. Boop, 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 boop.
They should market that as a broadcast chair.
How's this? Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's great. That's better.
All right, fantastic. Sorry about that, folks. So there's one big variable that's, it is when did the guest start comedy? Son of a fucking bitch. How are you doing, Marissa?
Good. I feel like I can see where this is going. Is he kind of one of the types that's all like, yeah, I've been in the scene for a while, and like he won't laugh at newer comedians?
Oh, well, son of a bitch.
Did I totally just give away what you're about to say?
Maybe the first few slides. How about you go to the next slide?
Wow, I suck.
Yeah, did the guest start 5 or more years after him? Next slide. He stone faces you. He laughs a very small amount. Sorry, kid, you must be new here. You're talking to an old hardened vet who's been around the block a couple of times. Hard to impress a guy like that. Next slide, please. Did the guest start within 5 years of him? Next slide, please. Regular conversation. He laughs a normal amount. Now, this is what comedy's all about. Just two salty old road dogs swapping stories. Hanging out, busting balls in the green room. Stuff about the Laugh Factory, Hollywood, California, Go Bananas in Cincinnati, etc., etc. Next slide, please.
All right, did the guest start 5 or more years before him? Next slide, please. Oh my God, he laughs an insane amount. Piping hot beads job for every other word that comes out of their mouth. This is incredible. I can't believe this. It's an honor to be in the same room as you, Mr. Bob Newhart. All right, now we all know this to be true about Mark Maron, to the point where you were able to guess the premise of these slides a minute before they came up, perhaps.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that one.
Oh, don't worry about it. Well, yeah, it's been on my mind a lot recently. You know, we're both on Twitter, right? We're both on Twitter.
Yeah.
Love that website. I had Marin on the mind earlier, so I was thinking about this. I fired off a little tweet. Next slide, please. Hey, anyone ever noticed the amount Mark Maron laughs at his guests usually pertains to when they started comedy? Straight up, that's got to be a capital Y yikes for me, sis. Like, you know, just a little thing I was writing. It was stupid. Like, you know, sometimes you tweet without thinking about it. And, you know, I type that in. I go about my day. I'm doing chores. I'm doing laundry. And my phone buzzes. I get a notification. And I look at my phone, and this is what I see. What the fuck did you just say about me?
Oh my God.
I couldn't fucking believe this. This was, it was shocking. And, you know, one of the titans of comedy, you know, adding me, deservedly so, because I was talking shit about him. So, yeah, you ever, like, just write something on Twitter and, like, you're being a little snarky and you immediately feel bad about it? And, like, does that ever happen to you?
Yeah, I think, for sure.
Right. And, like, that's
on Twitter.
Right. I was called on my bullshit. So I was like, you know, fuck it. I'm going to try and be a big man here. I'm going to try and apologize. So I said, next slide here. Mark, oh my God, Mr. Maron, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean any offense by that. I have tremendous respect for everything in comedy that you've accomplished. And then he said, next slide, please. Check your bank account. And then I said, next slide, please. Excuse me? And he said, next slide, please.
So big.
Check your motherfucking bank account. And so I went to my, little bank account app and I typed in my login and I looked and this is what it said. Next slide, please. At this point, I couldn't fucking believe it. This all happened. This all happened today, by the way. It was insane.
That's so little money.
I know. Yeah, that's like less than that's one more cent, and that would be $1 million, which was cool of him.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
To do that. Yeah.
Right. And so I was in shock, and I asked him, next slide, please. No, it's not possible. How did you get in my bank account? And then he said, next slide, please. You fool. This actually isn't the first time we've spoken, Andrew. Do you remember getting a peculiar email yesterday? And I thought, wait a minute. I did get a weird email yesterday. Next slide, please. All right, so maybe the font is small here. I'm going to read what this says. This is from an unknown address. This is in my spam folder. Hello, Andrew. Hope you're hanging in there. It's one of your 2 biggest crushes in media from your adolescence. Either Maura Tierney in the sitcom News Radio or Jane Levy's in the sitcom Frasier. Here's a selfie so you know it's me. I was just sitting around in quarantine in my house in Hollywood, California, and I was wondering, what is your mother's maiden name, the name of the high school you went to, and the first concert you ever attended? So, okay, this email is from Mark Maron. Next slide, please. That email in my spam folder was you? Next slide, please. Yes. I have access to all of your personal accounts. You have fallen into my trap, and now your life's completely in my control. You are but a worm to me, the great Mark Maron, the emperor of worlds and destroyer of man. Also, super quick, can you tell me your pet's first name? Next slide, please. Yeah, no problem. It was Big Jeffrey. Okay, so like you're on Twitter. News travels fast on that website, right?
Yeah.
It's big controversy happens. It shows up in the trending topics. I look at the trending topics. Everybody's fucking dunking on me. Like if you're online yesterday, you maybe saw it. Like next slide, please.
I saw, yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm just seeing everything. Like, Rachel Maddow was like, Andrew, my man, just take the L. Like, Pringles tweeted me the National Suicide Prevention Hotline number. It was Stephen King like called me a clown. It was fucking crazy. I was humiliated. And so,
Pringles. That's
so
funny.
at this point, I was like, he's won. Next slide, please.
Oh wait,
Well, great. Thanks. Thanks a lot, Mark. What was that?
your sound was out for a second, but it's fine now.
All right. Well, so I tweeted at Mark. Thanks a lot, Mark. I'm almost $1 million in debt, and now I'm a laughingstock in show business. I just have one question. Why? Why did you do this? And then he said, next slide, please. Because you started comedy more than 5 years after me. That happened to me today. Isn't that crazy?
Oh my god! Wow, that was absolutely wild ride.
I know. Right. And like, you asked me to do the show a few days ago. I wasn't even planning to talk about this.
Yeah.
But then it all happened. So I appreciate it. I'm sorry for all the technical snafus earlier.
Dude, whatever. Hey, it's part of the show, part of the charm. Oh my god! I can't believe that you've been tweeting with Mark Maron.
Yeah, it's just
start comedy.
Right. Thank God comedy is over. Am I right? Thank God. Thank God COVID canceled it.
What? Hey, it's not over. Look at the show that we're on right now.
That is true. That's true. I apologize.
Yeah. When did you start comedy, Andrew?
I started around 7 to 8 years ago.
7 or 8 years ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, more than 5 years after Mark Maron.
Yeah. No, I think he started about like 14 years ago. So he briefly got the edge on me.
Wow.
Which, if I see him in a green room now, it means I have to grovel to him. I have to be his like footrest if he wants me to. It's humiliating.
Absolutely, you got to do everything.
Yeah.
Well, do you have any last words?
Any parting words?
Parting words.
No. I hope everyone's staying sane. Having a good time. Criterion Channel is awesome. Check it out. You should get it. All right.
Durso has great movie recommendations.
Fantastic movie taste. All right.
Thank you so much for doing this. Great to see you.
Great to see you. Thank you for having me. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Wow. Can you believe that? The Mark Maron, a legend, tweeting at my friend Andrew Durso. Okay, guys, we've got another guest. It's actually my first Google Doc party, but I had to have her back because she literally rocks my socks off. I'm not wearing socks, so. Okay, please give it up for amazing, funny, beautiful, love my life, Brooke Elliott.
Hi.
Wow. You guys might be freaking out because she didn't used to have blonde hair.
Yeah, it's a recent development. Get it? Because I developed my hair when you dye it.
Give me a second.
I didn't realize it until after I said it, but.
You look so good. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out at your look. I'm freaking out at your look because it looks so good.
Wow, thank you so much.
And I miss you. Holy shit.
I miss you too.
Dash requests to show more foot.
One more time?
Dash says show more foot.
You need it. No, you should sell them. Sell feed pics.
Oh, okay. Don't screenshot that.
It's a commodity. Oh, I love that. How was your day? What'd you do?
I went for a run, which meant that I was allowed to watch TV for a little bit. And then I made meatballs.
Oh, that's great. That sounds good. Nothing much. We just kind of vegged out. I did find a website though, that I need to peruse more, but it's called whodatedwho.com. And it's dedicated to people who track which celebrities are dating who. It's
I've seen one. I think I've seen that before.
It's incredible. It's like, like Wiki Feet. Oh, speaking of feet, that's the same kind of thing. Have you heard of Wiki Feet? It's another,
Yeah.
really great fodder for enjoyment. My bit tonight was going to be doing karaoke. As you can see from the beautiful image that it is. However, there's been a crimp in the plans because YouTube will disable any copyrighted songs. So I decided, I was like, okay, cool. Let me take a turn, kind of improvise here. And so I'm going to do some like covers. And I want you guys to like guess, just like little bits of songs. I want you guys to guess. If you scroll down just a hair, a smidgen, there's another image I made called "Guess That Song." And I asked from a pool of friends on Instagram. I made a post for people to comment on. So I got a couple great suggestions. So I just want you, Marissa, I'd like you to guess. The audience can guess.
Okay. So pumped.
And this is all copyright compliant. So
yeah, if YouTube takes this down, you're absolutely canceled.
Yeah, like they'd have to review the footage because it's not in copyright infringement. Unless there's a lawyer on the line who can tell me otherwise. But all right, here we're gonna go. YouTube got that copyright, that copyright, that copyright. YouTube's got that copyright, that copyright, that copyright. Can't sing a song because you'll get sued, you'll get sued, you get sued. Any suit, you can't sing any kind of song because you'll get sued. Okay, that's one song. You want to guess what that is?
Well, I know it. Should we let someone else guess?
Yeah, I can't see the chat. Someone else wants to guess.
Guys, guess the song.
What song was that?
I fully, the whole album that is great. That was good.
Yeah, he did a great job.
Guys, guess the song in the chat. See if anyone guesses it. I'll give you a hint. It's written by somebody. Well, apparently I don't know how to think. You know what I mean?
Bluston.
Bluston Diener.
Lieber.
Might rhyme with that. Let's see. I don't know if anyone's gonna guess.
Everyone's like, Brooke, this is dumb as fuck.
No.
I know it's dumb. I know.
My dad guessed Star Spangled Banner. That's incorrect. Clearly, you're not.
Actually,
cool.
I should have sang the Star Spangled Banner because I feel like that's open domain. Is that what it's called? Free domain.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. The theme song to "It's Always Sunny" is a open. Whatever the phrase is.
We say open source or public domain.
Thank you. I did not
licenses. It's confusing.
A lot of jargon. Oh my a lot of jargon. I can do another song if y'all are interested.
Yes,
like everyone's like sure. Okay. Oh, it's still copyright. Oh, it's still copy. If I sing the actual song, I think Billy Joel will want me gone. Oh, what else can I do? Copyright on YouTube. That hasn't happened for the copyright. And I would like to shout out Kelly Cooper suggested this song. Thank you so much, Kelly.
I don't remember the name of the song, I'll be honest. I know it, though.
Okay. Okay.
Let's see if anyone can guess it. Someone just wrote yummy.
Yay! They got it. I don't
For the
know.
longest time. My dad, the only one paying attention now.
Yay! He won. Oh my god, congrats. on winning.
For
Um,
the longest time.
whenever again, to get these suggestions, I did like a poll on Instagram. We could just plop in that poll option or like the questions option, and either I get absolutely no one says anything. I'm almost done.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were putting an image.
I'm almost done. I promise. I promise.
I thought you were putting an image in. I wasn't like, oh, where's the end of this? Oh, where's the end of this?
You're like, yeah. Better hurry that shit up.
Look, I'm obsessed with you singing. I'm obsessed with everything Brooke.
Wow. Thank you very much. I appreciate your belief in me. The show is so fun. Thanks for having me back again, because it was fun the first time.
Oh my god, thank you for doing it.
Yeah, it's a blast.
Brooke famously did the quiz for the first one.
For the longest time. Yeah, the quiz was fun. I found out who my soulmate was. I think Google Docs should sponsor you.
Yeah, they fucking should.
You're like, okay.
That Google Doc?
You hear that? Chrome? The least they can do. Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. I think that's it for me. I think that's it.
Do you want to do one more song?
Okay, I'll do one more song. I did have them queued up. I just go back to doing Yummy again. Could you imagine? Okay, here's one. This is suggested by someone as well. The song's copywritten. The song's copywritten. Wow, wow. The song's copywritten. Wow. That is the bit. Like there's absolutely nothing else behind that. That is it.
Wait, I don't even know what song that is.
Any guesses? Any guesses? It's The Boys Are Back in Town.
Sounded so dejected. Wow.
Wow. Thank you so much.
So, I'm so glad you're here. So good to see you.
So good to see you. Love you.
I'm so glad you didn't get me sued for copyright infringement.
I did my best. I did anything for you.
You are the best. Do you have any last words? Any parting words?
I guess like happy Friday. Is it? It's Saturday. Happy Saturday.
What are you going to say?
I was gonna say happy Friday, but I'm fucking
Happy Friday. Let's leave it there.
Happy Friday. If you want to watch, I feel dumb plugging, but if you do want to watch a TikToks that are funny, I post them. Just want to share that.
Dude, okay, I know you're being bashful, but Brooke, okay, what's your Instagram? Brooke Elliott.
Brooke _ Elliott 666.
Brooke posts the fucking most insane, amazing TikToks on her story. I don't understand how anybody could possibly find the content you find. It's so good.
I really appreciate that.
Being bashful, and you can fucking plug that anywhere. It's so funny. I literally am obsessed.
Thank you so much. This has been a wonderful night.
It's been so good to see you. Love your face. Your hair looks great. Okay, can I say something so embarrassing? Earlier when we were doing a test, Kelly's like, "Oh my god, your hair looks great," and I'm like, "Thanks." She was talking to fucking Brooke, and I had to crawl into a hole and die. So
I felt bad because then I was like, "Wait."
Jump on that. I was like, and it wasn't
right.
me, so.
Well, your hair always looks beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
By the way.
Wow. Okay, Brooke, I love you.
I love you.
So good to see you. Good night.
So good to see you. Good night.
Oh boy, has this been a time? Okay, okay, where are we? Where are we? Okay, next up, he's a returning member, fan favorite. Please, everybody, clap out for your final performer of the night, Dad Turner.
Wow, gorge.
Hi, Dash.
Babe, how are you?
Here. I thought you wanted to do video.
I wasn't gonna do video, and then I changed my entire idea like 20 minutes ago, mid-show.
Love that, and that's a good vibe.
Yeah, my bits evolve.
Yeah,
That's how life goes.
that's
Did I tell you what happened with my parents?
No.
Sorry, can I share like personal news, whatever? I think it's so funny. My tribe to combat coronavirus like banned white people or like banned non-natives from the res, and so my mom was putting going.
For those who don't know.
Oh, sorry, I'm native. My mom is native. My dad is white / Middle Eastern. Anyway, so that kind of builds into the story wherein my mother is not able to go to the reservation right now because she would not be able to bring my father, who is banned along with all of their non-natives from the res. I think that's so dope. I just wanted to share that.
Great. So are you not allowed to go?
No, I am. I'm native. You just have to be enrolled in the tribe.
I'm wondering if they're like, okay.
The one drop rule. No.
Yeah.
No.
I know.
No. Anyway, I thought that was just so woke. Anyway, how's your day?
I'm doing good. Yeah. As I said,
I'm drinking. Thank you for the drink ticket.
You're welcome. Oh my god,
okay.
To plug my Venmo. I usually plug my Venmo. God damn it. At Marissa-Goldman. If you want to tip the performers. God, I suck. I usually do that. Real quick, let's put this up. Marissa.
Okay, ultimately, I do not have our chat window up anymore, so I cannot see what it looks like. Let's dive into Hangman Bitch. Can I dive in?
Let's dive into Hangman.
Okay, so we're going to play Hangman. Basically, the rules are kind of as presented here. You're going to pick a letter. If the letter's not in the puzzle, then you get a... I couldn't draw, because Google Docs you can't draw, so you're going to get a letter in the word Hangman. If you make enough mistakes and you spell Hangman, then you lose, and there's like drama, obviously.
There we go. I just threw the Venmo up in case anybody wants to tip performers. Goes directly to performers. Sorry to interrupt, Dash. I'm obsessed with you, and I should never do that to you.
Wait, can you scroll away from my puzzle really quick? There we go. I have to fix something because the size got fucked up.
Okay. Okay, you do that.
Okay, now you're good. Go back. Okay, cool. Pick a letter.
X.
X?
What? No, that was the dumbest thing I've ever done. Can I take that back?
Yeah, take it back.
E.
E. Mm-hmm. So you got a couple letters here. That's good. Cool.
I love games, so I'm so happy you're doing this.
Babe, I got you. This is gonna go fast too. It's gonna be easy. Hopefully.
Because I have to piss like a mother.
Like a racehorse? Okay, next letter, bitch. Can I call you bitch in front of your parents? Whatever. I'm gay. Yeah. That's
no,
okay.
I'm gonna tell them, Mom, Dad, he's saying bitch in like a loving way.
Yeah, for gay men, that's a sign of respect.
Literally, I accidentally said bitch like in my fucking Passover Zoom Seder the other day.
I love that. They bumped you.
It's Passover, bitch. Like
it's Passover, honey. I don't know. I didn't know what Passover was until like a month ago. I did not grow up with Jews. Next letter.
A. I'm going for the vowels.
I think it's smart.
Okay, fuck yeah. T.
T?
Yeah, T.
As in titty?
T as in titty, which, by the way, mine itches right now. Am I allowed to say that?
No, do not say that. That's forbidden. That is strictly forbidden right now.
Oh, wow. So many.
Mm-hmm.
B.
As in what?
Butt.
B as in butt?
Booty. Fuck.
Okay, so then we're gonna type in hang or H.
Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. L.
Oh wait, no, there's an L. Woo! You barely got by.
Scary. Okay.
This is a phrase, by the way, that I'm trying to communicate to you.
R. The first word I think is Marissa.
I wish I could confirm, but I can't right now. You have to guess the letters.
Wait, I think I know what it is because. Oh wait, never mind.
Do you have a guess for the puzzle?
Well, because I think I accidentally saw it earlier,
No, that does not count.
so I can't guess.
No, but if you know what it is, then you can just keep guessing the letters.
Okay, I.
Okay.
S.
Interesting choice. S.
Yeah. M.
This is interesting. You're kind of unearthing something.
Test. Is it?
Do you know what the puzzle? Are you more confident now?
I can tell Marissa something should get tested.
So, Marissa, do you remember that one time we hooked up at the Legal Seafood near your house in Newton? So that was a couple months ago. So I just wanted you to know, I have been diagnosed with ultra gonorrhea. That's one level above super gonorrhea. I didn't know how to tell you. I was really nervous. I realized this was probably the only time I would be able to kind of talk to you face to face about this.
Really soft blow.
Pus is spurting from my member, kind of like a volcanic eruption. Get tested. I'm kind of feeling uncomfortable. I'm gonna dial out. It was great talking to you. Go to a doctor sooner rather than later.
Dash.
Obviously, that's gonna be difficult right now. It was great talking to you. I'm gonna go.
Well, that was an interesting way to find out that I might have ultra gonorrhea. I cannot get over people calling penises member. That, for some reason, is literally the funniest thing on earth. And I guess we can end on that note. Let's just pop this back up real quick. Venmo Marissa Goldman. If you want to throw some money to the performers, normally as comedians, we make sort of $3,000 a week as performers, and that's a joke. We make nothing, but still great to throw some money to the performers if you want. If everybody's like, no, I don't want anything, I'll give it to Brooklyn Food Bank or something. Wow, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This was so much fun. Yeah. Good night. Oh boy, and end stream.